everybody, it is Jess. Welcome back to my channel. So today I am building a subscriber request. This is a get to work and base game only home. As I said, it was a request from a subscriber. So I tried to use as much kind of like get to work stuff in it as possible to like utilize the fact that that was the pack that this subscriber had. So yeah, I really hope that you guys enjoy it. I'm just trying to think if I have stories today. I don't really have stories today. I have had a relatively vanilla weekend. What have I done? I've gotten really into Pokemon Go lately, so I've just been playing a lot of Pokemon Go. And, yeah, I've been playing like heaps of Pokemon Go. It's what I've been doing all weekend. So, I'm like shamefully obsessed with it. Can't help myself, but I don't know. I think it's a really fun app, and it's kind of like when you have nothing else to do, you can just Pokemon Go, and it makes me like get outside and walk a lot more. So, I don't know. I think it's fun. Yeah, but other than that, the only thing I did this weekend was do a book club. I've just joined a book club for like young adult books. And yeah, I've joined the book club and we had our first little like meeting thing today. And that was really fun. Like we were just talking for like hours. So it was really good. It was fun. It was fun. So yeah, other than that, I think I'll just talk about the build now because I don't have anything else to talk about. So here with the windows, I was trying to use those get to work windows, but the thing with get to work is that it really is targeted at like non-residential lots. So I just kind of thought that all the windows looked a little bit funny being used for a home rather than like a shop. So I ended up just going with like the base game windows and stuff. Yeah, but as I said, I try and use as much get to work stuff as possible throughout the kind of build and everything. But yeah, I really actually quite like the way that this house turned out. I really love the house shape of it. I kind of just like pieced it together using boxes and stuff. And I think that it turned out pretty cute. And I've also been using these base game sliding a lot. I feel like I am getting better at my home exteriors. So that's kind of good. The only thing is that obviously I have all the packs except for my first pet pack. I just haven't gotten around to buying it yet, and I don't really feel like there was a whole lot in that pack that I really need. So I'll buy it eventually. But I do have seasons installed, and having seasons is amazing, but it is super duper annoying having seasons when you are trying to build. And I wish that when you went into build mode, it just went like into summer or something like that, because especially when you have like YouTube and stuff, it's so annoying trying to do like speed builds when the season changes over or like it's cloudy or it starts raining, and it just, yeah, it's very annoying. But I got some good weather for this particular build, and sorry, I forgot to mention there is a bit of a time-lapse thing. I've been cutting out landscaping a little bit more than usual recently because I feel like a lot of my landscaping is very the same, and I don't want to like have a whole heap of landscaping in all of my builds. So I kind of have been showing just like parts of it and stuff. In the next speed builds that I have coming up, you'll sort of like, yeah, kind of notice that I do that. Yeah, so for this particular build, I did remove a lot of the landscaping. But yeah, I like the landscaping of this house. It's, I mean, very similar to what I usually do. They use those like flower hedges, which I think that they look really cute. But if you have the house on like a really high platform, it doesn't look as good, I don't think, because it's like too much house, not enough plant. So only having like a very small like raise in the house worked out really well for this one. So yeah, we will do the backyard now as well. It's weird, like when I usually build homes before I did the whole, you know, like YouTube kind of thing, I would actually leave the backyard until very last. But I feel like when you do backyards, it's kind of, I don't know, when you watch videos, people usually do the whole of the outside of the house and then move to the inside. So I've been doing that a little bit. But I'm also kind of thinking that maybe I'll just go back to my old style, because if you do the backyard first, it's just so much like landscaping and just so much like house exterior all at once. If you did like the front of the house and then inside and then outside, it might break it up a little bit better. So I might be doing that in like a couple of future builds and stuff. We'll see how we go. So yeah, I do show a little bit more of the landscaping in the backyard than what I do in the front, obviously. And yeah, the one thing that I will say with base game is there's just not a lot of stuff that you can put in the backyard. So it's like you put a pool, you put a couple of planter boxes, and then if it'll fit, you put in the swing thing, the monkey bars. Yeah, other than that though, there's just like not a whole lot of stuff that you can sort of put into the build. So I still think that the garden worked well because I made it pretty small, so it didn't really matter that it didn't have a whole heap of stuff in it. I actually really like the garden. I think it's really sweet and cute. So yeah, I think that it turned out really, really well. And I really like making little garden bed things with those miniature like fence things. Overall, I really quite like this build. I think it's really nice. And it's pretty much base game. Like, it does have get to work stuff, but a lot of it is base game. And I just really like the colors that I used, and yeah, it's just like very nice and light inside. The next base game build that I'm going to do like a more dark theme, I think. Yeah, but now we're coming into the inside, and I really liked this kitchen. I thought this kitchen was really cool. It's like so different. So you've kind of got like a little breakfast bar on one side, and then you have like seats on the other side, and then you have like the two entrances into the actual kitchen. And yeah, I don't know, I just think it's like a really cute little interesting looking kitchen, and I really like the tiles. I don't think I've probably used them once. I don't know, I think they just look really cute. But there's having that weird lighting mod, lighting glitch, where the cabinets look a different colour to the rest of the bench tops. So like the cabinets have like a weird green tinge about them, and then the rest of the kitchen is like white, and it bothers me so much. I hate it because it's like you have to double check if you're actually using the right cabinets and stuff, because you get all like, oh, I don't know, and like you are using the right cabinets, it's just the lighting that is around. So yeah, this is one of those houses where I really like the floor plan, and I'd love to furnish it with like other furniture as well. This isn't just because it's like a base game home, but when I do a floor plan that I really, really enjoy, I want to like kind of furnish it 3 different ways. And I think at some point it is definitely something that I will do on my channel, is like refurnishing a house in a different way. I just think that when you have like one floor plan or one house, you can really do so many different things with it. So I think that would be really fun. Something I also forgot to mention at the start of this video, I have another subscriber video. I'm still currently building it, just because it's a little bit of a bigger project. It's a 7-bedroom home, and it's using city living, parenthood, and vintage glamour. So that one is definitely coming. I just did this one first because I don't know, the house was a bit smaller, so I just kind of did this one first, and I'm still working on the 7-bedroom one. So if you're listening to this, don't worry, it's coming. Hopefully it'll be out like next week. Really looking forward to doing or like finishing that one as well, because it'll be a nice big like 7-bedroom home, and I haven't done one of them in ages. And other semi-exciting news, I suppose, I'm working on a base game save file, and it's taking a long time because I have like other stuff to complete as well. I have like a full-time job, and I go to the gym, and I have like, you know, I am truly, truly obsessed with Sims, but I think that I do spend my time doing other things as well. So I feel like a Sims trader, but don't worry, I'm like super obsessed with The Sims, like it's not even funny. So yeah, as I was saying, I just ended up starting this base game save file, and it's coming eventually, and I ended up building a base game mansion. I haven't quite finished that one yet either, but I'm like really happy with it. It's got like a really cool floor plan, and yeah, I'm like really excited for that one to come out as well. So I have some like exciting builds coming up. I feel like I didn't go through like a builder's block or anything, but I feel like I have extra building creativity at the moment, like not even builder's block. I just kind of feel like I don't know. I just feel like I'm like really into building at the moment, so that's good. So hopefully you'll enjoy sort of the content that I have coming out recently. So we're doing the dining room here, and this is probably like the hardest room to kind of furnish, just because with the lighting mod that I have, it does make things a little bit brighter. So if I put a light in this particular room, it would be super overexposed. So I didn't put any lights except for the light that I'm about to put down. I didn't put any like overhead lights in this room. So it kind of looks a little bit dull as far as like the colouring goes, but it really isn't. Like when you kind of have it in game, if you don't have the lighting mod installed, it will look a lot brighter, or it should anyway. You can kind of see like this little room here is a little bit overexposed, and that's just coming from the lights in the rooms either side. So the whole dining room was like really overexposed like this. That's why I had to do that. But yeah, I really like this kind of weird little study back door kind of thing. It's just like a little, I don't know, like a little just kind of transit room, I suppose, and I think that it looks really, really cute. So far, like, I found this pretty like easy. Everything came to me really easily and quickly. The only two things that I would say I kind of struggle with, or the only two things I would say that base game or base game plus one pack builds sort of I struggle with, is the lounges. And in fact, it is not even just like base game builds. I don't know what it is with the lounges in The Sims, but they kind of just not great. I don't know. There's just like no normal lounges. Like there's not a modular lounge or an L-shaped lounge or just like a plain fabric lounge. And then I think there is maybe like one or two plain lounges, but they have really odd swatches, or they're like really ugly swatches. And it's like, why couldn't you just make it just like a plain color, like a nice normal looking lounge? So I definitely struggled a little bit with the lounge room, and I ended up just using those get to work lounges. I know I'm talking about a room we've already been in, but anyway. So yeah, the other thing that I do sometimes find difficult with sort of only base game things are the bedrooms, because I don't know, I just kind of feel like there's only, like, you've got this industrial kind of furniture, so you always do like an industrial room, and then like there's a kids room and an adult room. But for like a teenage girl, I feel like there's like furniture kind of lacking a little bit. Some of the expansion packs introduce like really cool like Pinteresty girly bedroom kind of furniture and accessories and everything. So I tried to still do like a teenage bedroom in this build, but it's probably not like not my favorite, but I worked with what I could. But I really like this room here. This is like, I imagine like a teenage boys room, sorry. And I always like to make the teenage boys rooms really cluttered. I don't know, a teenage boy is like always messy. I feel like they are. I don't know, I guess I don't really know that many teenage boys. I do remember like my husband, he still is. He's very messy, but he's very discreet about it. So he's the kind of person who, like, the bedroom will look really tidy until you try and open up a drawer and it's filthy, or like you look under the bed or in the cupboard. So it's like he just kind of hides all of the mess, but it's still really messy. So I think it's safe to say boys are probably messy, but girls can be too. Anyway, so this is the kids' room, and I always use that bed when I don't really know what kind of kids room to go with, because it's like red and blue, and you can go like the whole red and blue and white theme, and I think it works really well. So I mean, like, kids rooms I'm okay with, teenage boys rooms and parents rooms, it's just like teenage girl rooms in the base game are just like a little bit difficult in my opinion. Yeah, it's really good that we can size stuff down now. I think that helps so much with decorating and everything. And then, like, one other thing I was thinking about maybe looking into a bit more is I see that people use the debug items when they do building, and I've been thinking that maybe I should try using debug items a little bit more. So once again, it might be in a build coming up, I don't know, like it will be at some point, I just don't know when. But with this little room, I did this little like toy area, so it's like the toy box and a little rug, and I just like imagine you'd sit on the rug and like play with your toys and everything, or sit on the chair and read a book. And I also tried to make this little train thing. I've seen like a few, like at least 2 or 3 YouTubers make those like little trains. I can't remember who. I'm sorry. It's just like a speed build that I watched ages ago. A few YouTubers did that, so not an original idea, but I don't know who did it. I'm so sorry. So yeah, this is the teenage girls room. This is the one that I definitely struggled with. So I went with this kind of like white furniture because I was trying to go like IKEA Pinterest, but I think it was more like the decorations that I struggled with a little bit. So I put like the mirror in, and like it came together okay, but I didn't know what paintings to put in. I think that that's where it lacks, is like the paintings and the clutter for like a teenage girl. So I, put candles and a flower and a stereo, and I was like, yeah, okay, that's like pretty teenage girlish, I think. But then a lot of the walls just looked really bare, and I just did not know what to actually put on them. I think that there's one painting that I use, it's like a butterfly painting, and that looked pretty good in the room. But then there just weren't any other paintings that I could think to use. And I also made like a little makeup table, and I sized down one of the dining chairs. So I really wanted to put some like fairy lights or something, and I couldn't find the ones that came with the free patch. And yeah, I couldn't find them, so I just ended up putting that like kind of banner up. So it looks okay, I think, but I think it'd look better if you have like fairy lights, maybe like replace it with some fairy lights or something. And they're definitely base game. I just, for the life of me, I couldn't find it. And I was trying to make makeup clutter here, so I sized down some of those little like holders, and I'm just kind of pretending that they're not toothbrush and pencil holders, rather they are holders for makeup brushes. So I do like the way the room turned out. I just wish that I had some like Pinteresty clutter to use, which I did not. And now we're doing the kids' room. And then, like, once again, I love how all this kids' furniture matches. It's like such a dream come true. And I don't know why only the kids' furniture matches, because as we know, swatches from all of the other furniture, it just doesn't match. But this kids' set comes together really well every time. And I love that blue colour. So I like the way this room turned out. Very like OG kids room Jess. Anyway, I'm going to leave that here, guys. This is the last room that we're furnishing. We're heading into screenshots soon. So I really hope that you enjoy this video. I do still take requests, so if there is something that you wanted me to build, just let me know. Make sure just put like maybe how many bedrooms you want, what packs you want me to use. If you have like a particular style or you like light colours or dark colours, just let me know, see what I can do. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope to catch you all in another video. Bye everybody!